Welcome to the 1 Minute Apologist. 1 Minute Apologist. Apologetics seeks to give credible answers to curious questions, to give a defense. How do we comfort someone in pain? Live long enough, you'll experience pain, and you'll also see others experience it. But how do we as Christians minister to somebody suffering and agonizing and just struggling deeply in their life from the circumstances that they are undergoing? I think it's important that we're not cliche. Avoid being cliche. For instance, if somebody loses a loved one, saying statements like, well, they now got their wings. That's cheesy, number one. And secondly, it's not true. They don't have their wings. They're not angels. And so we have to avoid cliche-like statements. Avoid, being pat in our answers by going and saying, well, God works all things together for the good of those who love Him. Avoid going Romans 8:28 on somebody. Well, that's a great verse, and it can be a comforting verse. It also can be just a verse we throw at people when we don't know what else to say. And I think God does work things together for the good, but sometimes people are just agonizing. So how do we minister? Well, avoid cliches. Avoid also just trying to have something profound to say. Focus on being a profound listener more than having something profound to say. Have an empathetic style of listening. Empathetic listening is non-judgmental listening. Just listen with empathy and compassion. And don't underestimate the power of presence. And then the last thing as I'd share is this. Make sure that you realize when you're seeking to comfort someone in pain, it's not just something we do once. It's journeying with that person through a difficulty. So avoid cliches. Avoid thinking you have to have something profound to say. Focus on being a profound listener, which is empathetic listening. And then make sure you do whatever you can to realize that this is a journey and walk with this person through the power of presence.